So how do I say your name? Sayeth? Sayeth.
Hi everyone, my name is Sayeth and this is my blog and I'm here for awesome Christine Anu.
Hello, Sayeth. We're here in the house, or so to speak.
So Christine, you have done pretty much everything: dancing, acting in film and stage, hosting radio shows, singer. What's been your favourite thing to do?
um, can I just say, just performing? So it's the love of performing and that vibrancy in my character that comes out when I'm in a certain situation, like on radio, because it's performance, like when I'm on stage doing a musical, but I'm actually singing and dancing to a song, telling the story of whatever, but through song and music of whatever the musical is about. My last one was Hadestown, and if you missed out on that, you must catch the musical recording of the Broadway show, because it won Grammy Awards.
Wow.
And I played the character called Hermes, and it's the first song you hear on the soundtrack to Hadestown. I love theatre. I sort of did it way back in the mid 2000s, when I first started doing it, and it was acting in a particular role called Rainbow's End, and I played the role of the mother, called Gladys, and it's about three generations of Aboriginal women who live in Mooroopna near Shepparton, on the banks of the Murray, and they're getting flooded by the river rising heaps and heaps and heaps, and it's set around about the time that Queen Elizabeth II, King Charles's mother, was just a young woman who just got into the throne way back when. So that was my first foray into acting, and I just absolutely loved it. But when I came out to meet the audience at the end of it, you know what they said?
What?
We were waiting for you to sing.
Oh.
So look, and then of course I started my actual performing as a dance theatre student, and I did that after year 12.
Yep.
I was the first person in my family to finish high school. And I don't say that out loud a lot, but I think it really matters in this situation. Straight after that, I went and did five years in dance theatre. And then after that, during my last year, I met a man called Neil Murray. Now, he's the guitarist from the band Warumpi Band. He wrote the famous song for Warumpi Band called My Island Home. When I met him, I was also getting offers to record, to have a recording contract. Like at the end of my dancing, knowing that man, Neil Murray, got me into music, and I was staring at a record contract, and that's how I got into singing. So one performing into the next, recording artist, going out on tour, becoming an ABC presenter and all of that, then TV acting, movie acting. So look, I've been able to do all of these things. Which ones do I like the most? It's hard to differentiate because each of them are challenging, each of them are great. I was very afraid doing everything, but I think it's the addiction to being afraid, because I know I'm going to be a better performer at the end of it because I gave it a good go. So I can't say that I love one over the other. All I love is performing.
I first fell in love with you when you appeared with the Wiggles. How was that experience?
Tabanore Tugipen I sir mi dingi na batre Miko kemi serere na bawe Tabanabanorem style STYLE ta 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 ooh la la, yeah. Now, when I was approached by the Wiggles to do a song, they said, we're going to call our album It's a Wiggly Wiggly World. And I said, what's it about? And they said, well, we're going to get with the whole different background of Australian singers who come from different parts of the world that
Yeah.
make up our beautiful country, Australia.
Yes.
And we're going to grab traditional songs from their region of wherever they were born, wherever they originated from, and we want to put a song with the Wiggles and you on the
Oh,
album. So that's how they approached me. And guess what?
what?
I didn't have to find the song.
Oh.
They came to me. They had researched that song and they came to me and said, "We've got the song Tabanaba." And I said, "You researched that?" I was so impressed. It was almost a must. It was almost like an instant contract. Well,
Yeah.
because you went out and you sought this song from my culture and you've come to me to be the person to sing it and
Yeah.
represent it, I'm so honored.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I said, okay, but first I must get permission to sing the song,
Yeah.
which I got.
Mm-hmm.
And second, I must get the proper pronunciation
Yeah.
of the words because
Yeah.
I don't want to go out there going la 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 and
Mm.
not really knowing the words to the song, because all of the young kids out there,
Yeah.
the audience of the Wiggles, they're going to be singing these songs and we want them to grow up with the proper pronunciation
Yeah.
of Torres Strait Islander words in a
Yes.
song.
Yes.
So that was really, really important. But you know what that did for my
Yeah.
career? It
Yeah.
opened up
I think so.
myself as a personality
Yeah.
to all of the audiences that love the Wiggles.
Yeah.
And so, therefore, I gained an audience as well through working with the Wiggles.
Yeah. Beautiful. What question do you wish people would ask you?
What's your favorite color? No, I'm kidding. What's the question that I wish that people would ask me? I wish that they would ask me things like, other than singing, what else did you do when you were growing up?
Mm.
And see, even asking myself that question now, I think is really boring. But I will answer it. I will answer it because I did have a lot of other things that I did. I did martial arts. I did
Oh.
karate,
Oh.
Zendu Kai karate, and I
Oh.
started from the age of 7
Yeah.
till I was about 9, and I went from white belt to blue
Yeah.
belt, and then from 9 till about 13. So I went from not blue, sorry, green to brown, first black tip, and then black belt. So I got to black belt by the time I was 13.
Yeah.
And so, needless to say, I loved watching Bruce Lee when I was growing up. I love watching a lot of martial arts in movies when I was growing up. My dad, he was an avid musician. He loved music, much like yourself.
Yeah.
And he was self taught when it came to
Yeah.
instruments. And his favorite instrument was the lap guitar. So
Oh
you sit
yeah.
on top of it's like it's like a table with
Yeah.
strings,
Yeah.
and then the middle finger has like a steel bar on it, and then he
Yeah.
has a pick on his middle finger and he's
Oh.
picking ding, or three, ding ding ding
Yeah.
ding,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
something like that
Yeah.
anyway.
Mm.
So that's the sound that he would make, but he would also try to make all of us his daughters play instruments as well. So he taught me the ukulele,
Yeah.
and I've
Yeah.
forgotten how to play it. So sorry, I can't play it for you today. And also, what else did my mum taught us to weave, make things by weaving
Oh.
baskets,
Yeah.
mats,
Yeah.
and I've forgotten how to do that as well. Um, and we loved Islander cooking as well.
Yeah.
I love to do that. That's my favorite thing to do as a grown up now, in my lifetime. But yeah, pretty much anything I'll give a go. I've tried skydiving, so
Yeah.
I've jumped out of an aeroplane.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone deep cave crawling
Wow.
in really squishy places. What else have I done? I've gone swimming with sharks
Oh.
and turtles.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and yeah, I think that's about the most exciting
Yeah.
things about me so far.
How do you prepare for a show? Any rituals?
Well, You just walked into mine. So you know how I am. You wrote to me and asked if you could interview me while I was here in Avoca Beach. Beautiful Avoca Beach. Look at this beautiful afternoon. While everybody's out there doing their afternoon activities, and it is a, what can we call this, a Thursday night.
Yes.
Yeah, we start gigging any time of the week. I
Yeah.
came from, where did I come from last night? I was in I was in Coffs Harbour.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I was at Hoimoe last
Yes.
night, and I jumped on a plane and I came to Sydney, and we jumped in a car and came straight here. And while everybody's getting ready for their day to be complete, I'm starting my day. So this is, well, yeah, this is my official thing. So I just got out of the car before you guys came, and I hurried up and got my suit out of my suitcase, which is all squashed, and then I'm steaming it. That's when you saw me like bent over steaming my outfit. And then before that, in the car drive up here, I was already doing my warm ups through a straw. Do you want to just hold a tick and I'll grab it and show you?
Yeah.
This is the warm up for your voice.
Warm up for your voice. Hold that.
So this is my voice warm up.
Yeah.
So this is my straw from Marion Rufus's Voiceology Australia.
Wow.
She sent that through to me, and what you're supposed to do with this is phonating, making sound like you would be singing, but it's just sound going through a narrow space.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is you're forcing pressure back onto your vocal cords, and you're making them nice and clear and prepared, the muscles prepared for singing.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of an airy spot, so I'm just trying to work through that bit before I get on stage. I might bring out my iPad and just go through the song lyrics again, because I want to visualize, okay, what can I say here? Oh, that's right, this is what happened last night, and that worked, and I might put that there. So I start thinking about the show. And then I'll bring out my makeup and I'll look at my face in the mirror and go, oh, I don't like doing my makeup, but I'll come back to you. So I procrastinate on that one. But yeah, I get my makeup and everything ready, and then I look around for some food, and I have a fruit platter that I usually ask for, and I'll have some of that because I don't want to eat a big meal before I hop on stage. I eat something that's going to give me a little bit of energy, because as my singing teacher says, Marion Rivers, that you don't want all of the blood being in your tummy digesting your food. You want it to be in your vocal cords helping you sing. So that's kind of pretty much it. And I try not to talk. So your next question might be a bit crickets and tumbleweeds. No answer. I'm just kidding.
Okay. How do you define success at this point in your career?
How do I define success at this point in my career without getting very, very feeling the pressure? Success is really defined by, at this stage in my career, how I've managed my longevity from the beginning of my career till now. And how I've done that is by creating work that I know that's authentic to me. So work that I've created in throughout my career has always harked back to my heritage as a Torres Strait Islander. Like when I work with the Wiggles, I'll do a Tabanaba song. Every time you see me doing something, you know that that's the Torres Strait Islander artist, Australian artist, and you always know the stuff that I do because it comes back to my culture. And the successful thing is, at this stage in my career, is that you know from everything that I've done, even my song My Island Home, originally recorded by the Warumpi Band, everything that I've done along the way, as versatile as it has been, it still has my signature on it. And and the uniqueness of the sound of my voice, not just because of the messaging, but also just the way I sound, is recognizable. So they're little successful things along the way, I think.
Yes.
But I think I still got a lot of successes and wins to create and make.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the future.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't need to pass the next one because I was already answering it.
Thank you so much, Christine.
Oh, thank you, Sayeth. Is that all? I was just so enjoying this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.